But what if success that cost you your peace is actually the failure in disguise?
Energy to us because that's what we all deserve. Thank you for everyone who's typed peace, calm, released, amazing, relaxed. Let's have more of that as I now welcome our one and only Coach Russ Huso.
Thank you, Erin. No? Parang na-miss kita. Parang 5 years tayong hindi nagkita. No? After 5 days of being together. I'm just happy. I'm excited. Back in Manila today. No? After 5 days of being in Mindanao. From my hometown. Nakakatuwa. And of course, good evening to everyone. Ronabel, thank you for opening your camera. Carlo, thank you so much. And of course, Tony, and of course, napakagandang Mary Ann, no? Artista, may nanonood sa atin. Of course, Arnel. And shout out sa lahat ng TCR interns na nandito. Of course, live in front of me is Jim, okay? Wendell, of course, nakita ko rin si Jericho, no? And si Mike, Janine, Rizette, Clayton, Denver, Christine, Ezekiel, and Jane. Maraming salamat. And blessed lang ako. Iris, thank you for opening camera. Arnel, thank you. Blessed lang ako simply because, again, the past 5 days has been very fruitful, very exciting. No? Meta Digi Trading, good evening. Nako, buong barangay pa itong nanonood sa akin. Thank you so much. No? I'll be there Thursday, Friday. Rizette, thank you so much. Sally, again from UK. No? Ma'am Z, maraming salamat. And again, what a delight, what an exciting. No? Pwede ba mag-share muna ng wins, ng exciting? No? Of course, we announced Awakening Davao and we only targeted 100. No? At nakakatuwa, no? Dahil yung 100 naging 300, pinapalakpakan po yan, no? General Santos City, 100 lang yung aming gusto, naging 200, pinapalakpakan po yan, no? And I'm just really excited because again, the more relaxed we are, the more things are coming in, the more things are showing up, and really, really excited to support all of you here by just being here. So again, para tapos na, okay, why am I putting this out? What do I want to get out of it? Kasi walang bayad, libre po. Umatid lang po kayo ng Awakening. No? Sa June, meron po tayong nag-iisang Awakening sa Manila, June 20. Please let us know how we can support you, your family members. No? Sa halagang 1499, magbabago ang buhay natin. Nakakatuwa. No? So, everyone take a deep breath, inhale, and exhale. So for tonight, I'm gonna talk about 2 words that is the main reason bakit halos lahat naghihingalo. Okay? And I would always create this statement, perhaps a controversial one, because I believe one of the biggest causes of maybe depression, anxiety, perhaps burnout, relationship problems, and even health issues is not lack of money. And nagtataka lang ako that 9 out of 10 of people who approach me, who sends me messages, is all about money, and only to find out money problems are not real money problems. It's not even lack of opportunity problem. It's not even lack of talent. But the most important part that I want all of us to know na hindi ito pinag-uusapan most of the time is what we call self-abandonment. Yes, the word here is self-abandonment, and this is the saddest part. Many people are rewarded for it. Kumbaga, bidang-bida yung mga taong nagpapakamatay sa hirap at pinapalakpakan at nagpaka-overtime at halos masaid na maubos ang lahat because people celebrate hard work. And people even call it success, which means maybe a breadwinner works 16 hours a day pero hindi niya nakikita yung mga anak niya. A mother gives everything to everyone and yet loses herself in the process. Maybe a business owner builds a multi-million business but destroys his health, his family, even his own fun. And a leader takes care of everybody except himself. And the saddest part here is that success is determined by how busy you are, how much you have given more of yourself. Success is something that is now defined in that way. And I think that's really sad. But what if success that cost you your peace is actually the failure in disguise? What if the greatest tragedy, kahirapan, gapang ng tao is not failing in life? And what if the greatest tragedy in succeeding is losing yourself? And I guess I see a lot of people lose themselves chasing success. And tonight, I think I just want to explore this with you guys, that a hidden crisis, epidemic, is what I call self-abandonment. Perhaps, with what I'm going to share with you tonight, after this session, you will discover the hidden ways you may be abandoning yourself without even realizing it. Because here's the thing, most people do not know that they're actually doing it. They think it's just normal. Ginagawa ko ito, magpapakamatay ako dahil mahal ko kayo. They think that they're being responsible. They think that they're being loving, magpaka-strong, ubos, said. And they think they're being productive. Another thing that I want to share to you baby, tonight is, again, knowing the biggest traps that keeps people stuck and stay in the self-abandonment ni hindi na alam to. And I guess some of you, first time narinig tong word na self-abandonment, because maybe we have a lot of trap that we entered into that we're not even aware this is a trap. Maybe a lot of us are actually the provider trap. I have to stay strong. But yung strong naman is manhid. Hindi ako pwedeng mapagod. Hindi ako pwedeng tumigil kasi lahat ng tao umaasa sa akin. Ang tawag po dyan, the provider trap. Meron naman, the worthiness trap, which means the way I get approval, the way I get love, the way I get applause. And my worthiness is based on me abandoning myself so I can give it all to everyone. And lastly, maybe is what we call the approval trap. The reason why I am unable to rest, I am unable to just serve myself because, again, if I stop doing this, people might not like me. And maybe for tonight, think about yourself. What is your biggest self-abandonment trust? For me, it's all three. But most probably, yung pinaka-mabigat, pinaka-malalim is what I call the approval trap. Which means me liking myself is based on their approval. And that's why I got trapped for like 15 years of working. And that's I realized that is what it was not helping me at all. Perhaps last but not the least, maybe practical steps on how we can move from self-abandonment to what I always say, extreme self-care. Self-care is not luxury. Self-care is not even a reward, but self-care is responsibility. Maybe I'd like to ask you guys a question. How many of you here, you've ever said that after this project, magpapahinga ako? Thank you. After I earn this much money, I'll take care of my health. Uy, thank you. After my children are all okay, then I'll focus on myself. Thank you. After I become successful, then I'll be happy. Many of us have said those words, but here's the thing. Taon yung lumipas, yung goals nagbabago, yung targets change, keep getting higher, the amount of savings, the amount of money, what gets changes, but somehow the rest never comes. The peace that is extremely important never comes. The happiness never comes. Why? Because the problem here was never the goal. The problem here was about you abandoning yourself along the journey, forgetting you, Simply because, again, it's so addicting to be the provider trap. It's so addicting to be in a worthiness trap. It's so addicting to be in the approval trap. And therefore, self-abandonment is repeatedly ignoring your own needs. Even a lot of people ignoring their health, ignoring what they truly feel. Kaya nagiging manhid. Why? Because maybe we were never taught how to create boundaries. And the truth, in order for us to gain something outside ourselves, maybe approval, achievement, income, recognition, belongingness, or maybe love. And the tragedy here is that many people become experts in taking care of everyone else except themselves. Let's say, for instance, honest ka lang, type number 1, if you are sacrificing health because of your work, your business, or your money, thank you. You know deep inside that you need rest. You know deep inside that your body is so tired. You know the stress is already affecting your health, but you keep on pushing because you believe when I earn enough, then I will take care of myself. Then taon na yung lumipas. Then money comes, money leaves. But here's the thing, hypertension, stress, anxiety stays, and perhaps a lot of us are really in the burnout stage. And maybe the bigger question here is, what is the point of creating wealth if you destroy the vessel that is supposed to enjoy it? Useless. Useless lahat ng pinaghirapan mo, useless lahat ng kitaan mo, kung ikaw mismo is hindi nag-enjoy nito. A lot of people sacrifice authenticity for approval. Yun bang tipong, you wanna say no, but you keep on saying yes because again, takot kang hindi magustuhan ng ibang tao, takot kang may masabi, and you say yes most of the time, but it's really a no. I think a lot of people are so afraid to disappoint other people. The fear of disappointing others. And then, ikaw na lang mag-a-adjust. Then you become who everyone wants to be until one day na-realize mo, you forgot about who you are. You no longer know kung sino ka because ikaw yung nag-a-adjust sa lahat versus you just showing up the real you. A lot of people I know, no, especially business owners, especially those people na nakaangat na, gumanda na yung buhay, pero yung state nila mas malala pa nung nagsimula sila because sacrificing peace for achievement is their priority. Laging naghahabol, chasing. Next promotion, next title, next business, next recognition, next milestone, and maybe every time you have arrived in the mountain of success that you always say, the summit, hindi pa nagsisimula, naghahanap ka na mag-isa pang mountain, hindi mo nga na-enjoy because all we want is achievement after another achievement, but fulfillment never arrives. Sabi nga ni Anthony Robbins, the ultimate failure is when you are successful, but you abandon yourself, and therefore you're not fulfilled because, again, you are trapped as maybe number 1, the provider trap. It has always been you. This is a belief that if I stop, everything will fall apart. And this is the burden that you carry, that everyone around you is actually depending on you. Maybe right now it's time for you to think about that when you learn that this is also part of people's responsibility, that you also matter, your well-being matters too, then now you're teaching other people to be responsible. In the end, I think one of the many conversations I have, kaya nagkaroon ako ng time na ubus ako, said ako, halos walang-wala na ako, pero nakasmile pa rin ako, excited pa rin ako. It's because I care too much. Not that it's bad, but because when you care too much, mauubusan ka. But what I realize, right now, no, at 55, I care. But right now, not that much because, again, my sleep, my health, my relationship are no more important than me worrying about other people when in fact, this is what I learned in life. If people want to succeed in their life, that's not my responsibility, that's theirs. I'm just there to support, but I'm never there to what we call rescue them. And I guess for the provider's trap here, time for you to start thinking, if I continually do this, if I continually create this scenario, what will become of people who's dependent on me? Sabi ko nga, ang tawag dito, you empower people to be disempowered. Because ikaw yung naging wheelchair nila. Na the longer you provide for everyone, the more they're not creating for themselves, the more they're dependent on you, and the more you are in trap of this. Another trap here, again, I'll go back worthiness trap because the belief here is I am only valuable if I perform. I am only important, I only matter if I achieve. I'm only valuable when I produce the results and when I perform really well. And therefore, right now, I'd like to let you know that when you separate your worth from your performance, you separate your value before achievement, your value before income, your value before applause, then that is where the real value is. No, I'm just so happy. No, I had a good conversation with my intern who traveled with me. And then sabi ko, ano pinaka-biggest takeaway niya? So he said one of the free time, he went to the mall. At ang dami niya gustong bilihin in the past. And now, na-realize niya, parang wala na siyang appetite mamili simply because yung value niya hindi nanggagaling sa kung anong nabili niya, ano yung kanyang na-achieve, but ang na-realize niya, yung value niya is ano yung kanyang contribution, which is for me, by the way, extremely important. That's why I went into a way that's extremely minimalist simply because, again, my value right now is never about my income. It's never about the applause or performance or the achievement, but my value is really feeling whole and perfect even before all of this. And therefore, I bring this to whatever I do and create the result that I want. Again, another trap here is the approval trap because the belief system around people, if people are disappointed with me and therefore I don't deserve the love. Anyone can relate to this? Then as a practice, say no respectfully. No, it's funny because again, a lot of people closest to me, people who I love, their love language, especially pag birthday, is time to see them. And specifically what I normally say, I love you. And since your birthday starts at 10 p.m., I love my sleep even better. And I'll see you tomorrow. I'll spend time with you. And people have more respect on me. Rather than, may sakit ako, may nahabol ako. But that's my practice of disappointing people with respect, with honesty, with authenticity. Not everyone needs to understand your boundaries. Not everyone needs to agree with your decision because your job here is not to make everyone happy. Because happiness is a choice, not your service, not your performance, because your job here is to remain aligned with your whole truth. Again, most important part, the opposite of self-abandonment is extreme self-care. And a lot of people would say, napaka-selfish naman yan. No. Extreme self-care is not selfish. Extreme self-care is stewardship. I always say, you are the money-making machine. You are the golden goose that lays the golden egg. So if you don't take care of the golden goose or the money-making machine, and that's why it's called stewardship, how can you create and bless more life pag said at ubos ka na? Most important principle here, ladies and gentlemen, is, again, number 1, protect your sleep. Number 2, protect your nervous system, which means move this to a relaxed system. Protect your peace, protect your energy, protect your emotional well-being. And the most important part here, I'd like you to understand, is to start to create boundaries. And the best way you can create boundaries is really having a day-to-day practice, day-to-day routine. And these are my non-negotiable. Meditating, doing my walk, a lot of rest, healing myself, learning to receive, learning to slow down, and most probably, learning to choose yourself as your ultimate number 1 priority. And some people would say, di ba dapat si Lord, si God, ang number 1 priority mo? Of course! But the way I express my love, my worship, my connection with my divine creation is to understand that God is within me. God is inside me, and I'm a sparkle of His light. And if I don't take care of the sparkle of light, useless lahat ng praise and worship ko, useless lahat ng pagro-rosaryo ko, useless ang aking Bible reading, if I don't even take care of myself. And the way I bless, I honor, and acknowledge my Creator is to make sure I choose myself, because when I choose myself, my Creator is also being chosen as my ultimate number 1 priority. And I just feel so blessed, extremely blessed, na lahat ng blessing na natatanggap ko ngayon, hindi ko hiningi, biglang lumapag, biglang nangyayari, at wala na akong hihilingin because totoong-totoo yung seek ye first. And the kingdom of God is within. So if I don't take care what's within me, how can He add all of these things? And all of these things shall be added unto you. And maybe tonight, I'd like to leave you with a very powerful question. Where in your life have you been abandoning yourself? Ask yourself right now, am I proud and happy with my health? If not, maybe because for the longest time, you have abandoned yourself. How about your relationship? If you're really honest, if we are to audit everyone in your life, specifically parents, siblings, children, romantic relationship, are they happy with you? Because if not, something to think about. How about your emotions? Are you really honoring how you feel? That when you're angry, you can express it respectfully. That when you're happy, you allow yourself to be happy, or maybe naubusan na tayo ng emotion. Maybe some of you abandon your own dreams because you want to fulfill everyone's dream except yours. Maybe we forget to set boundaries, and perhaps one evidence that you have abandoned yourself is at night, mahirapan ka magtulog because your peace of mind is not available. And I want you to just notice that simply. No judgment, no guilt, just extreme awareness. Because at the end of the day, this is what I truly believe, awareness is where healing begins. So before I entertain question and answer interaction tonight, let me guide you with a very brief closing visualization as I invite everyone to take one breath in, inhale, and exhale. And if you feel safe, specifically if you are not driving, my invitation is to go inwards by closing your eyes and take one breath in, inhale, and exhale. One more time, breathe in, breathe out. And now I'd like you to imagine yourself standing in front of a younger version of you. Perhaps the version of you that's a 5-year-old kid. Or maybe if you cannot remember the 5-year-old version, the 10-year-old version. And perhaps the age when you started teaching yourself that you had to work hard to earn love. Perhaps the age when life started teaching you that you have to perform to earn love. You have to prove yourself, that you have to sacrifice yourself, that you have to become someone else to be accepted. And I want you to just imagine looking at this little child's eye, the younger you, and maybe ask this little child, the younger version of you, where have I left you behind? And I just want you to pause. And I want you to listen. And I want you to notice what's showing up, what's arising, what's landing on you. And I want you to gently walk towards that younger version of you and imagine holding this child's hand. And maybe in your mind's eye, you speak to this child and say, I see you. I hear you. And please forgive me if I left you behind. Please forgive me if I made success more important than you. Please forgive me if I made approval more important than you. And please forgive me if I made achievement more important than you. As you take one breath in, inhale. Exhale. And imagine promising this little child from this day forward, I choose you. I choose my health. I choose my peace. I choose my joy. I choose my well-being, and I choose to come home to myself. As I want you to imagine embracing this little child, this younger version of you, and allowing that young version to merge back into your heart, feeling whole, feeling worthy, feeling safe, and feeling peace. As I want you to take one final breath, inhale, exhale, and always remember that the goal in life is not to lose yourself while trying to gain the world. The goal in life is to create life where success and self-love can exist together. As you take one breath in, inhale and exhale. When you are ready, open your eyes. Good evening. Erin, back to you.
Thank you so much, Coach. What a wonderful visualization. Thank you for that. Really, continuously healing our inner child is something that we all need. And for those of you who has any questions for Coach Ross, any comments, any maybe testimonials also, lalo na po kakatapos lang ng ating Awakening Davao and Gensan. By the way, pakitype if galing kang Davao or Gensan para naman malaman namin you chose to be here after the awakening. Yay! Hi, Diana. Thank you. Si John Mark. Ay, John Mark. Hello. Dong. Fernasha. Ronabel. LV. Tony. Josefina. Wow. Coach, dami pala natin galing ng Davao and Gensan. Thank you for being here. I hope that you're happy. Of course, patuloy po natin ito actually gagawin sa mga susunod pa na linggo. Right, so any one of you who naiyak sa visualization? Thank you, Erald. Erald, can you share to us what maybe came to you kanina? Ano yung na-visualize mo? Or any one of you here also would like to share what came for you there? Anong natutunan ninyo? Anong nakuha ninyo?
Ganda ba yung topic?
If you would like to know more, ask more from Coach Ross,
Palala mo kay
please
Erin.
do so. Also for those na nasa Facebook Live din natin. Go ahead, everyone. Thank you for having this Tuesday. Love this. Yes, this is regular po, by the way, everyone. This is happening every Tuesday. If you would like to continuously, no? Ayan na, ayan na. Meron question from TikTok Live from Lou. What if po I am rebuilding from zero? I still don't have the luxury to rest. Wow, ganda.
Thank you so much. The reason why you are zero, the reason why said, ubos, siksik, ang pagkasaid at pagkasiro mo, kasi nga hindi ka nag-rest. Klaro? So if you continually push and push and push and don't take the rest, 1 year straight, saan ka pupulutin? Because in the end, this is what I truly believe. If we just start to pause and take a look at our life and recalibrate, because when you take a rest, perhaps your mind will be clear. Perhaps new solutions gonna happen. Perhaps things that maybe you're looking for will just happen. Because at the end of the day, balik pa rin tayo doon sa sinasabi ko sa awakening. We are all wired up to become human doing. Di ba yung makina nga, napapagod, nauubos, nasasagad? Tao pa kaya? Then we forgot to become human being. Kasi ang ganda nung sinasabi lagi ni MJ, nakita ko na sa TikTok yon or sa Facebook, yung ibon, hindi naman pumunta sa flying school para makalipad. Right? Pero yung tao, pumunta sa school para maging makina. Pero what if tao ka lang, na may health, na pangangalagaan, may family na mamahalin, may spiritual na asikasuhin, may growth. And the reason why a lot of people are not creating the result that they want, especially in money, is because they abandon the money-making machine. I would always say that income or money is just a direct reflection of you working on your internal state so that the outcome that you want is solely dependent on the work of your income. And how can you work on your income when you're always focusing on your outcome? So again, my question to you here is, sige, huwag kang tumigil, isagad mo yan, saan ka mapupulutin 1 year from now? What I'm trying to say right now is pause. Okay, what's the worst case scenario? Nakakahinga ka pa, nakakalakad ka pa, nakakapag-usap ka pa. Then start for you to start taking a look at on how can you show up in your life, in your business, in your work, wherein you're well-rested. You have a clear mind. You have great energy. And that is where all the breakthrough comes in. Thank you, Erin.
I love it. Thank you so much, Coach. Right, so merong nag-additional dito si Virgilio, kung nasaan ka mang parte ng mundo. Virgilio, excited kami makasama ka. I want to attend daw sa Philippines when he go back this year. Let me know kasi meron na kaming schedule until December para sa Awakening and meron din kaming Discovery Monthly. Right, sabi po ni Janine, Coach, why do some people po nahihirapan mahalin ang sarili pero sa iba, ang dali naman nilang magmahal?
Again, number one, this is modeling. Diba? Mga ina, isusubo ko na lang, ibibigay ko pa. Sakripisyo lahat, ubos lahat. So we were never taught to take care of ourselves because the modeling that we see from people who we love, who has no other means and ways to love except ubusin yung sarili. Ang love language natin bilang Pilipino is to spoil us up until we become brats. Kadalasan ang mga taong nahihirapan mahalin yung sarili dahil kulang sila sa pagmamahal. Madalas, dahil maaga nilang natutunan na ang pagmamahal ay kailangan pagtrabahuan, kailangan paghirapan, or pagbayaran. No? Example, kung lumalaki kang, pinupuri ka lamang, kung may achievement ka, then, I have to achieve so I feel love. O kaya natutunan mong unahin lagi yung ibang tao kasi yan yung pinapalakpakan. Ang galing-galing, ang bait-bait, bago ang sarili. And yet, there are some school, others first. Or, pag inuna mo yung sarili, pagtatawanan ka, napaka-selfish mo. O kaya naman, natanggap sila dahil inabandon yung sarili nila, sinakripisyo sila, and nakaka-addict yan. Most important part, takot silang ma-reject, takot silang ma-criticize, takot silang ma-abandon. Kasi again, naging emotional neglect ito habang lumalaki tayo. Again, yung subconscious belief natin is kailangan kong maging mabait para mahalin ako. Shut up. Be a nice girl. Kailangan ko mag-perform para tanggapin ako. Kailangan ko magsakripisyo para worthy ako. Again, ang problema kapag ganito yung belief system, mas madali nilang mahalin ang ibang tao dahil wala silang expectation sa iba. Pero kapag sarili mo, ang hindi mo minahal, at maraming pagkukulang, talagang magiging lunod na lunod ka. Madali silang maawain sa ibang tao. Compassion. Lalong-lalo sa kaibigan pag nagkamali, ulit-ulit ng pagpatawad kahit naabuso na. Pero brutal sila sa kanilang sarili pag sila'y nagkakamali. Madali na patawarin yung ibang tao, especially pamilya, pero yung sarili hindi mapapatawad. Madali nilang makita yung ganda ng iba, pero bulag sa sarili dahil mas malalim ang dahilan nito. Most people, hindi talaga tinuruan ng self-love. Hindi ko alam kung meron ba ditong lumaki na you take care of yourself. Ako lumaki ako, other people are taking care of myself, are taking care of me. Tinuruan sila ng self-sacrifice. Magiging mabuti kang anak, magiging mabuting empleyado, magiging mabuting magulang, magiging mabuting Kristiyano, mabuting provider when you give it all and forget about you. Sabi nga, di ba, if you wanna follow Christ, you have your own cross. But I always believe that yes, I want my own cross is not hardship, but it's purpose to serve the world and to help. But maybe it's time for me to take a look at on yung healing journey ng tao is punong-puno ng pamahal galing sa labas, hindi sa loob. Kung paano mo tratuhin yung sarili mo sa ibang tao. That's why, in the end, I will always say, you can only give what you have. But if you don't have self-love, how can you give love to others? Kaya minsan, lalo sa pamilya, mahal na mahal natin, binigay natin lahat, pero pagkasama natin, bakit hindi pagmamahal? Ang naramdaman natin sa ubos, pagod na, hindi na-express kasi nga pagod na pagod tayo. Kasi ino natin sa iba. Now, if there's one thing I would always guarantee na I think Erin here can attest, kilalang kilala ako, a lot of people would always question my generosity kasi too good to be true daw yung pagiging generosity ko. Hindi. Kasi umaawas eh. No, a lot of people come to me, they leave, come to me, they leave. Some people, feeling nung iba, inaabuso ako, feeling nung iba, kininakawan ako, pero bigay pa ako na bigay. And when they confront me, I would always say, hindi ko naramdaman na nanakawan ako. Kasi baka, yung nakuha na from me, tira-tira ko lang. Kasi nga, what I am actually giving is an overflow of the love from within. Buong buo. Siksik, liglig, umaapaw. And that is where real love is. Balik pa rin tayo, love your neighbor as you love yourself. Ang nakalimutan natin, yung love yourself, ang naalala natin yung neighbor. Thank you, Erin. Go ahead.
I love it. Overflow of love from within. Thank you, Coach. Okay, may tanong dito, Coach. How to nurture inner child if you need to provide for the need of others?
Again, nakakatuwa lang tanong yun, no? Kasi inuuna, ubos ka na nga, iniisip mo pa sila. So not unless you embrace the fact that kailangan ko unahin yung sarili ko. Here's the thing, Erin, tanong ko sa'yo, kung ikaw ba'y tatanggalin ngayon sa mundo, itong mga pinoprovide mo, buhay pa rin ba? Or mamamatay sila at mawawala dahil wala ka na? Erin, example lang. If these people who you are providing for, just in case you're taken away in the picture right now, will they still be alive or mamatay sa dahil wala ka na?
Alive, coach.
Correct. So stop becoming a superhero for everyone. They don't even care about their own self. And here you are caring so much about them. Again, guys, you have to believe that everyone around you, especially people who you love, they're also capable like you, except nagiging incapable sila kasi ikaw na lang ng ikaw eh. Yan ang problema nating Pilipino. Napakayabang natin. No, tayo na lang tayo. Ako na bahala, ako na bahala. Kahit ubos na, baon ka na sa utang, iuutang mo pa para masalba mo sila. As if ikaw lang ang magaling. We have to teach people around us that they're capable. That's the whole truth. Number 2, we have to teach people that they're responsible. It's not only you who is responsible to them. You have to teach them how to live life the way you're living your life. Because why? Don't just make it that they're important. How about you? How important are you? You need to start teaching people around you because at the end of the day, huwag ka masyadong pahiro, huwag kang pabida because I'll guarantee you, if you're taken away in the picture, they are still alive and kung nahirapan man sila, that's their choice. Ang problema sa atin, no, Pilipino, sandwich generation. Ikaw ang nagbubuhay sa magulang mo, ikaw ang nagbubuhay sa anak mo, so ang tinuturo mo sa anak mo ngayon, buhayin mo ako, pag tumanda ako, ginawang retirement fund ang mga anak. At it's a never-ending cycle. And again, some people like it, but again, it's disempowering humanity. I think the best way to love people is to empower them to believe that they're capable if they choose to. To believe that they're responsible if they choose to. Why? Because hindi lang ikaw ang importante, hindi lang sila importante, lahat tayo importante. And therefore, step up your game in making sure you teach people around you. It's not just you.
Thank you, Coach. From Patrick, usapang business naman, worth it po bang ituloy ang 9 years ko pong nasimulan sa negosyo ko? Marami pong ups and downs, pero parang hindi po ako makaalis sa ganong sitwasyon. How can I be successful?
Alright, so hindi ko siya maisagot right now because I really don't know the whole context around you. But again, if money is the whole point of why you wanna do business, I think I want you to start focusing on you as the money-making machine. Because kahit saan ako iba to, kahit saan ka iba to, kahit anong gawin mo, kahit anong gusto, but if the money-making machine has no money blocks, then money will just be generating. So my biggest question for you is, how have you been taking care of you and healing your money block so that all of these things that you want in your business will just show up for you? So I cannot tell you to continue, I cannot continue, but what I will tell you is go inside. Do something that is different. Kaya nga tinawag na income because you have to work income so that the business finances will be part of your outcome.
Thank you, Coach. This one connected also with money blocks. So, sabi ni Mary Ann, asking for your wisdom. Kami pinag-aaralan pa na mag-receive gracefully dahil ever since kami yung giver with a realization na sometimes it's really because of chasing worthiness and approval. Kaya every time na someone gives us, ang thought is, utak ng naloob to, how do I reciprocate this or how do I make it fair?
Thank you. Again, I want you to write this and remember this. You can only receive at the level how you give. So which means, if you keep on giving, but you don't even want to receive, that's the highest form of selfishness. And therefore, what you need to start working on is, again, your money wounds of not receiving money, not receiving support. It's a practice, by the way. And that's something you want to start working on yourself, so that when you start speaking out, asking for what help, asking for support, I guess this is just a flow of a practice that you need to start working on. Balik pa rin natin sa self-esteem. That at the end of the day, a lot of times, yung worthiness natin, na-attach lang sa performance, sa income. Kaya siguro mababa ang performance, mababa income, kasi mababa yung self-worth mo. And part of your self-worth is really the ability to openly receive. And I guess a lot of us are givers. Okay? Lalo ako. No? Kita mo naman, Erin, ang dami nag-volunteer to support left and right. Parang hindi pa nabibigay support, nag-iisip na ako, paano ko suklian to ng 10 times. But I just practice this week. Okay, receive. Hindi mo to hiningi, binigay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And all the more, the blessings are coming in simply because you allowed yourself to receive. I would always say, Erin, that if I stop you from blessing me, that's the highest form of selfishness. Why? Because I stop the flow. Why? Because I would rather be told that I'm the biggest giver rather than allowing you to bless me. Parang, how dare you, Ras? How selfish you are of not allowing me to bless you. Yeah, like today, di ba? Walang host. Okay, I would lovely host myself. So, meron pa rin, somehow.
Yeah, thank you, Coach. What I also learn from you all the time is people are also practicing how to give. So if we don't receive that from them, parang we also take away the chance for them practicing how to give also. Yeah. Pero wait lang, curious ako sa nakuha mo, Mary Ann. Kasi maybe this, yung sinasabi ni Coach Russ right now about receiving, it's not something very common for everybody. Maybe Mary Ann, can you tell us what you got from that?
Hello po, Coach. Thank you so much po for imparting so much wisdom. And thank you so much also, Erin, for letting me share from what I've... Actually po, from my background po, isa din to sa sinasettle ko ngayon na na-correct din ako because how many years I've been a hyper-independent, strong independent woman na that has been forced to be a mother to my siblings and even a mother to my single mom dahil I had to help her at a young age. So, alam niyo po yun, parang palagi ako yung sinasandalan ng lahat. And na-realize ko po in my relationships, hirap na hirap po akong tumanggap. Kapag kahit nga po sa mga date, pinapagalitan, just to share lang po, just sa context, kahit po sa mga date, pinapagalitan po ako ng mga kuyas ko and mentors ko, titos-titas na, bakit ka pumapayag ng na 50-50? Wala naman po ako issue sa 50-50. It's just that parang hirap na hirap lang po ako na ako pa yung nahihiya pagka nililibre ako. And I had this awakening na paano ako magsiset ng standard to be taken care of if I always block their initiative to take care of me. So, yun po yung... And even though, alam niyo po yun, tayo mga tao, kahit na nakuha na natin yung realization na yun, ando pa rin yung reflex action natin na parang every time someone gives sa atin, parang palaging utang na loob, paano ko ba... And aminin po natin sa hindi, kapag ka nagkakaroon tayo ng ganong reflex action, parang stress sa atin yun eh. So minsan parang hindi na lang natin tatanggapin kesa mas tayo makaisip kung paano i-reciprocate. Tama po, Coach.
Yep.
But thank you, Coach. Thank you so much for that wisdom. Kasi at least alam niyo po yun, parang hindi burden na tumanggap. In fact, ano ba? Nakakatuwa po yung sinabi din ni Miss Erin kanina na when you block the gifts or the blessing na gustong ibigay sa'yo ng mga tao that are, practicing to give, you're also taking away their opportunity to practice what their goal is. So, thank you so much.
Nice. Thank you. I love what you said here because, again, I'd like to let you know, Mary Ann, that the biggest reason why people are struggling to receive love and support is because receiving feels vulnerable. No, parang hubad na hubad ka. Because why? When we give, there's power. But when we receive, na-expose tayo. When you give, you're in full control. But when you receive, you are allowing yourself to be open. And maybe a lot of us are maybe ashamed to admit that you have your own needs. But you have to admit that you cannot do everything alone. You have to allow someone to see a part of you that is human. That you're not superwoman. Many people feel uncomfortable. Sometimes, again, this all comes from childhood. Maybe you've learned that something, when you ask for help, napagalitan ka, that led disappointment, napahiya ka, and maybe your own needs was ignored. And maybe you were told that asking help is weak. Kaya mo yan, stand up. Or maybe you became strong because there needs somebody to be strong in the family. And strong for me, most of the time is manhid. That you don't honor how you truly feel. And over time, unconsciously, you conclude that I can only depend on myself. I should not be burdened to anyone else. I need to earn love. I think that's the biggest. I need to deserve this support. So when genuine love arrives, sino suspetsahan mo? When someone helps you, you feel guilty. When someone compliments you, you minimize it. When someone cares for you, you feel uncomfortable. Not because you don't want love, but because maybe for the longest time, you practice not receiving it. Again, one of the most spiritual truths that I always believe that many people have learned how to give, but few people, very few people, learned how to receive. Yet, life works through both. Breathing requires inhaling, exhaling. The ocean gives and receives, nature gives and receives, relationship gives and receives, prosperity gives and receives. Therefore, love gives and always receive. So if you only give and never receive, eventually, you become depleted. Mauubos ka. And maybe the most important question I want you to ask yourself tonight is, when someone offers you love, offers you support, offers you help, or appreciation or kindness, what's the story inside you that make it so difficult to say just, I receive? Because sometimes the next level of healing is not learning how to love more, but maybe it's learning how to fully receive and let yourself be loved.
Wonderful. Go ahead, Mary Ann. Any final thoughts?
Gusto ko lang po mag-thank you so much. Thank you so much po, Coach Russ. Everything was so on point. Tsaka gusto ko lang din po idagdag na tama po yun. Receiving hindi lang like material things or love and care, but also compliments. Alam niyo po yun, isa po sa natutunan ko along the way na kapag may tendency po tayo na kapag nakakuha tayo ng compliment, hindi, ano lang yun. Or like meron pa pong salita na, hindi, si Lord yun. Parang alam niyo po yun, hirap tayong tumanggap ng compliment, but saying thank you is enough. And sobrang sakto po siya. Maraming salamat po, Coach Raz. God bless you po.
Thank you. I feel a lot of us here can relate. Type relate kung nakaka-relate ka. Yeah, it really starts with even the most little thing of just receiving. Hopefully, we all practice that now moving forward. Thank you, Mary Ann. Ito, Coach, ang gandang tanong. Paano naman daw turuan ng iba na to work on themselves and be independent, even if they don't want to follow your suggestions or opinions?
Alright? Give up the illusion that you can teach people and perhaps be the example of the life you want them to live. And if they don't like it, it's okay because it's their choice. So, para sa akin, the only work that I do and hopefully you consider is for you to start, again, making sure that you are the healthiest, sexiest, most loving, most financially successful, okay, most spiritually compassionate, most fun human being. And then, when people sees that in you, ay, gusto ko yan. Nakakatuwa yan. So there's no amount of lecturing, there's no amount of telling people what to do in life, not unless they see that in you. And I guess, just be the example. And if they follow, good. If they're not, then don't even be bothered. Because again, para sa akin, ang trabaho ko lang, sarili ko. Ang trabaho ko lang, hindi maging pabigat sa ibang tao. At wala akong obligasyon na turuan at ipagdikdikan yung aking prinsipyo sa buhay ng ibang tao. Pag nagtanong, di magbibigay ako. Pag hindi nagtanong, hinahayaan ko, but here's the thing. Because maybe I've created an enormous, gigantic, beautiful life for myself, that's why a lot of people follows me. And just be the example of how you want them to be, and chances are, mas malaki yung chance na pwede nilang gawin yung ginagawa mo. But again, wala kang obligasyon na pilitin yung ibang tao because buhay nila yun, choice nila yun. Pero ang obligasyon mo lang, sarili mo. Isa lang po ang aking definition ng success: do not be a burden to anyone. Simplihan na lang natin. Kahit hindi ka multi-millionaire pero you're taking of your health, then I'm not worried about you. Kahit hindi ka multi-millionaire pero you have full of love, less of the hatred, forgiving, then I don't worry about you. Even if you're not multi-millionaire but you build your own economy based on how you want it. Right? So, wag natin pakialaman kung happy sila sa pagiging, let's say, telephone operator. Let it be. Buhay nila yan eh. Right? Most important part here is, again, hindi sila pabigat, padagdag sila sa ekonomiya. But if they start complaining about their life, if they start criticizing life, if they start condemning other people, then, for me, that's where not success is. Thank you, Erin. Last one, before we go. Matutulog ng lola nyo.
Alright, Coach. Sige, thank you. Last na, Coach, I feel stuck even if I work hard for progress. Am I not worthy for success? Or am I too hard on pushing myself? I still don't know what the universe is calling me for.
Alright, so define success. Because again, the way you guys define success is money and fame. And more people who's running after money and fame, they have all the money and fame, they still feel shitty about themselves. Why? Because personally, success is all about growing myself. And when I grow myself, I allow myself to experience life differently. and I will make sure that my growth and my experience is being able to contribute to the world. And when I contribute to the world will bless me back. If money is what I want, it's guaranteed, it's on its way. Nagbago na po ang definition ng success ngayon in the 2026. It's all about really serving the world. And the way you serve the world is in a big way by your growth, by your skills, by your leadership. And for me, that's how I would define success.
Wow, thank you so much, Coach. What a good way to end our Tuesday. First Tuesday of this month, by the way. Thank you so much, everyone, for those of you who interacted with us tonight. Before we end, maybe Coach Russ, last few words before we officially end tonight.
All right, for those who want us to support you with your own organization, okay, with your own school, in bringing this type of learning, let me know, approach me. We will see if there's something that can help you. Of course, Awakening, okay, hindi po to negosyo. Just enough to pay for the venue, the aircon, the material, okay? Because again, I want to democratize this Awakening area na I have 2 years before the election. Hopefully, ma-awaken ang Pilipino para magkaroon tayo ng magandang leader. And we're gonna pray for a giving leader, forgiving leader, no, to unite us, to see how they can serve the Filipino better and help me create at least 1% of Filipino awakened through Awakening. No? So, again, we have Awakening PH. Please join us. That's a Facebook group. Okay? Of course, humingi ako ng suporta. Okay? Pasikatin nyo si Coach Russ. No? Follow me, share me, okay? Review me. And then, of course, I have my YouTube that I'm uploading every week. Long form, a lot of learning materials. All of the things that I do right now are being recorded, is available on YouTube. Again, all of the platform para itong ginagawa ko, mas dumami pa tayo. At maraming salamat. And of course, 4 a.m. Club, ako naman muna. Okay, that's my God asking me, Russ, ako naman muna. And that's my 1 hour of time with Him. So, every 4 a.m., we have Ako Naman Muna, 1 hour meditation. And we have 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. synthesis. Thank you, Erin, for supporting me tonight. I appreciate you. Everyone who came here tonight, JC, thank you so much. Sally, thank you. Again, ang babatiin ko lang yung mga nag-open ng kama. Of course, si Ronabel De Leon, na may kasama pa. Maraming salamat. Meta Digitrading, alam ko, barangay kayo. Rona, Susan, Rona, iba na ang ganda mo. Saturday, I will be in Hokkaido and asan yung isang city natin? Sapporo. Okay, I'll be there in 2 weeks. Jenny, thank you. LV and Greg, magandang gabi. Neighbor, Wendell, Emmeline, Charm, of course, as always. Erald, maraming salamat. Morris, si Justin, nakasama ko lang dito. Nag-on-cam na rin. Rona, lahat kayo na nag-on-cam, maraming salamat. Of course, Jericho, Dana, Ging, thank you for being here. Absolutely appreciate all of you. 56,000 people inside this room. Back to you, Erin.
Thank you so much, Coach Russ. Let's take a picture, everyone. Open your cameras. Ready? In 1, 2, 3, smile. Thank you. See you June 20, Manila, Awakening, and July 27, Cebu. Thank you, everyone. Good evening. Thank you.